Hey y'all, welcome back to Floating Hands on the Internet. Today I'm going to be looking into Chris Brown. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure you guys all know who Chris Brown is, but I guess he assaulted someone or did something really bad to someone in a nightclub, and he was arrested in London, and he just was let out on 6.7 million bail, and he's going on tour. Chris Brown is from a part of Virginia that's about 30 minutes away from where I live. And so when he first came about, it was really cool. We were proud to have him. And then, he went and abused Brianna. So we don't claim him. But today I just want to kind of do a reading on it. Kind of see, how he is as a person, what's going on. And just do a reading on him. This is for alleged entertainment purposes only. We're going to touch on Rihanna as well. If you guys want a free reading from me, I'm still offering them. Email me at floatinghandsoti@gmail.com with your name, your prompt, your birthday, and a picture of yourself. So this is for alleged entertainment purposes only. Why did it happen? Also, we'll do why did it happen? Will this come to fruition? Will he be? I think he did not plead guilty. So we can ask, why did it happen? Will he be found guilty? And kind of what the future holds for him. So this is for alleged entertainment purposes only. Let's get started. So why did he do this? Okay, Ace of Wands. Reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reversed. And the Nine of Wands in reversed. So I pulled the Ace of Wands in reversed. That's about a hesitation around taking action, fears about timing, getting out of your comfort zone, things not being in, things being beyond your control. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles in the reversal. Which again is about impatience, procrastination, things aren't working out the way that you wanted them to. And then the Nine of Wands, which is about literally giving up, wanting to give up before you reach your goal. So I don't know exactly, I know very little about the actual incident, but there's a heavy emphasis here on things not working out the way that you wanted them to, wanting to throw in the towel, delays. And so I wonder if I don't know if the person, he knew the person, but it feels like, yeah, I just heard, got caught in the crossfire. So, yeah. Ten of Swords. He feels like he didn't have a choice. Well, that's interesting. Is he dating anybody? Because you have the Ten of Swords, which is about endings and new beginnings. And then you have the Two of Wands, which in the upright, it's about a choice, future plans. But it's in the reversal, again, impatience, lack of planning. I think he's a hothead for sure, because, because that card's about, growth and patience. I think, especially with that Empress card, which is about receiving love, I wonder if something did not work out the way that he wanted it to, and he took it out on somebody. Because with that Ten of Swords, that's about an ending. Yeah, I'm hearing the song, is this the end of all my endings? That's him not having a choice. Things I get a lot of something didn't work out the way it was supposed to. With that Empress, is he dating anyone? Or maybe it's something to do with the mom. And that's about love and creativity, so it could be his career. Ace of Pentacles as I pull that. Yeah. So the Ace of Pentacles is about a golden opportunity, but it's in the reversal. That's about delayed abundance. You're trying too hard to make something work. And then you have the Page of Cups. That's about playfulness. It's also like kind of like immaturity because it's a page. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. That's the hard work and productivity card. It's in the reversal. So again, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I don't know if it was the person itself, but I think something triggered him to where he was already at his wit's end with, I feel like it's his career. I feel like he's still pretty successful despite the fact that he's a piece of shit. Not for alleged entertainment purposes only. But yeah, I just think somebody just got caught in the crossfire, and I think he's frustrated about things not working out the way that they were supposed to. But he apparently is still going on tour. I don't know how that works with like house arrest and stuff, but I guess he paid London enough money to where he can still go on tour, which is absolutely insanity. No one else could do that who didn't have a fuck ton of money. So yeah, I just feel like somebody got caught in the crossfire and people, and he was just not in a place where he was just triggered, and that's what happened. Something to do with his career. I want to know about that Empress, because threes are about expansion and collaboration. But the Empress card is like either a mother card or a baby mama card. But I really think it might be towards work, because the Empress is also about creativity. I don't know if like it bothers him that people don't really love him anymore. I guess enough people love him because he tours, but I don't know, guys. Maybe we should not be supporting people like Chris Brown. Just saying. Let's see how it's gonna shake out. Will he plead guilty, be guilty? Is there going to be repercussions? Because it doesn't seem like there's much now besides money. I will say, I'm hearing this saying, if the fine for for breaking the law is money, it only applies to that law only applies to poor people. Well, I don't know. The Knight of Swords. That's about the truth. That's about a truth seeker. Two of Pentacles. Ooh, if he has enough money. Yup. They might make a fucking spectacle out of him, because I was not expecting to see that, because the Knight of Swords, that's literally a card about a truth seeker. That's somebody on the quest to find out the truth, meaning like, the truth of what happened. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, which, like, look at him. This Joker is juggling these two pentacles. And with the Star card, that's like you're like a star, right? Like that's a card I'd expect to pull for a celebrity. But notice how it's like he's got two pentacles in his hand and he's like making a choice. The money might not be enough for him to be completely unscathed. Ace of Cups in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I think there's gonna definitely be a battle, because you have the Ace of Cups, which is about, in the reversal, which is about disappointed. Something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. That could also be his tour. And then you have, I wonder when the court dates are going to be. And that's about refusing to change. Shocker. And then you have the Five of Wands, which is about conflict and competition. Steeped in conflict. I'm not saying they're going to throw the book at him, but he already has prior offenses, and we already know he's a piece of shit for alleged entertainment purposes only, so he might have to pay the piper to an extent, as he should. Six of Wands in reverse. Page of Pentacles. There's the Empress again, but it's in the reversal. I think that's his fucking career. And when I say career, I'm more so talking about money. Yeah, that's about inability to move away from a difficult situation. I wouldn't be so sure he's going to get out of this completely. I mean, right now he paid the money. You post your bail. I don't think he killed anybody. That's about manifestation, a new place, a new profession. And then you have the Empress in the verse this time, which is about disconnection from creativity blocks. You know, does he make new music? I know that, listen, I know that there's certain people that follow him, and that's fine. But I think there's something going on with his creative juices, his career. But I think he's a little bit cocky too. Yeah, I just heard the song Can't Touch This. So the courts might make a spectacle out of him. I mean, they're over there in the UK. They're not in America. Which, I mean, I don't know if that would be a better or worse thing, but with that star card, they might want to bring. He posted his bail, and you know, like I said, I don't know how egregious the act was, but I wouldn't be shocked if they. Yeah, I just heard the song. We're going for distance. We're going for speed. So it's like this might not be a slam dunk on Chris's part. Just saying, for legendary entertainment purposes only. I would not be shocked if they tried to really go after him. You know what I have in my mind's eye is Lori Loughlin, from Varsity Blues scandal. Aunt Becky from Full House, with how she went to jail. Now I have Martha Stewart in my head. Basically, it's like, you thought you were going to get away with this because you're rich, and it didn't work. Yeah, I don't know. This could change, of course. That's the thing with tarot. It can always change, but that's what I'm picking up on right now. For funsies, let's pull on what Rihanna's thinking. Love her. Love her. She's our queen. Alrighty, for legendary tarot purposes only. Does Rihanna even think about him? What's she thinking about this? Ace of Wands in reverse. King of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. If she does think about him, she's not going to talk about it. But the Ace of Wands in reverse. Again, I think I pulled that earlier. That's not something being out of your control. Kind of like you're out of my hair now. And also, like, the Ace of Wands is the dick card, so it's like that could be about a past relationship, and it's in the reversal. Obviously, they're not together anymore. And then you have the King of Cups, but it's in the reversal, which is about emotional stability. Yeah, it's like in the upright, that's somebody who deeply loves you. She's disconnected from him. And then you have the Ace of Swords in reversal, which is about like, because swords are about truth, right? And speaking your truth. It's in the reversal. So that's like, I do think while she's emotionally cut off from him, I do think he occupies a little bit of her brain space. Even if the emotions aren't there, in terms of like, I feel sorry for you, or I love you, or whatever. That's about confusion. Yeah, I'm hearing Sean Kingston's, you're indecisive. No, you're something you can't. Yeah, you're indecisive, you can't decide. So I think there's a lot of mixed emotions, but for the most part, it's kind of like, you are my past. I'm emotionally cut off from you. And there, like I said, there's a little bit of like indecisiveness, but it's in her head. Yeah, I'm hearing the songs. All the things she said, all up in my head. So I don't think we'll ever hear about it. She's living her best life. Isn't she pregnant again? It's the Four of Wands. That's about a celebration. And also fours are about stability and structure. Overcoming. Yeah. Yeah. She chose elsewhere. The Four of Wands. That's about a celebration. Isn't she... Did I see somewhere she might be engaged? I don't know. I think she has 2 children, a third on the way. But like, she has everything she wanted. And then you have the Strength card, which is about overcoming obstacles, endurance. Like, she overcame. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, if you're abused, you have to overcome a lot. And it's like, I've been through this abuse. I've been over this with him, and I had to make a choice with that Two of Wands. Yeah, it's like I made a choice about my future, and it doesn't include you. I'm just curious on her sign. What is Rihanna's sign? Is she a Virgo? Oh, she's a Pisces. Love that for her. Of course she's a fucking Pisces. But anyway, and like notice how like, you know, in this tarot deck, this woman, kind of has similar skin tone to Rihanna. And also like notice this peace sound of her. Like she is peace. Like she's petting the lion who like is her strength. Like she's like, I overcame this. I'm strong. I have peace. I guess that's not peace. That's like infinity. But that's what makes me think of it. Like I've got me. And notice how she has this crown on her head. Like I'm victorious. And I think like notice how this person's holding the world, and I'm hearing the song, she's got the whole world in her hands. And this person has the world in their hand, a wand to stand on, and Chris Brown's over here, and she's not looking at him, she's looking towards the future. So I think there's a little bit of like, I definitely think she thinks of him with that Ace of Swords in reverse, but she's not gonna, we never know. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Greedy, burnt out. Yeah. I'm not focused on you anymore. I'm focused on my community and my friends. Yeah, that's him. That's materialism, controlling behaviors. Ten of Wands is burnout. And then the Three of, yeah, it's about community, creativity. She, like, is a billionaire. She's got her makeup brand. Hopefully she's going to release music eventually. So, yeah, I think as far as Rihanna goes, I think she's cut off from him emotionally, and she definitely sees him as a burden, not worth having. I'll just pull from the back deck. Yeah, the Four of Cups, Ten of Swords, it's done. Magician, yeah. The Four of Cups, I'm pretty sure we pulled that for him too. It's, yeah, it's like not being happy with somebody. And then you have the Ten of Swords, which is about an endings, new beginnings. And then you have the Magician, which to me is like, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, that's her working on her career. That's her, again, look at that infinity sign. It's like, I got me. But also, like, when I think of magician, I also think of, like, tomfoolery and, like, a person who does tricks to hide. So, yeah. Would not be shocked if Chris Brown had to actually pay for his crimes in a certain way. I don't know the capacity of that, but, I think right now he's fucking cocky. And yeah, as far as Rihanna goes, she's just trying to vibe. Yeah, I'm hearing this song. Her song, So Live Your Life. Hey. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any ideas, drop them down below. If you want a free reading from me, email me at floatinghandsoti@gmail.com, and I will catch you at the next one.